Hello.
Good evening, Malcolm. Welcome to the show. Thank you ever so much for joining us tonight.
Not a problem. It's good to be on your show.
It's fascinating. Now, Malcolm, you've investigated everything from UFO abductions to poltergeists, and as I say, you've been physically assaulted by beings unseen. That's not your average day in the office. What gets a chap started in this fascinating line of work?
Well, I mean, ever since I was a small boy growing up in Scotland, I always had this deep held fascination for all things weird and wonderful. And I started to read books on the subject. I watched stuff like The Outer Limits, The Twilight Zone, B movies coming from America, like The Day the Earth Stood Still. All this was kind of like fuel to the fire for me, for this passion. But I must admit, Liam, I honestly, I didn't believe there were any validity to any of these claims on ghosts, poltergeists, UFOs. And in 1979, I set out on a one-man crusade to try and disprove these subjects.
Oh, really? Oh, I see.
But it's like, anything else in life, once you get your hands dirty, once you put your boots on the ground into that paranormal arena, you soon see that there's no smoke without fire. And from 1979, I've been chasing ghosts and UFOs. But I mean, my interest started way before that, but professionally, 1979.
Fantastic. And of course, you're quite right. As soon as you just take a peek behind that curtain, you realize there's a lot more to this. And it can consume some people, right? You must have a pretty level head to have managed this long and still be so productive with your research.
Yeah, I mean, that's correct. I mean, it's still at the end of the day, with any given UFO or paranormal case, we're still very much skeptical, even though I firmly believe in the validity of life after death due to the research that I've undertaken over 45 years. The evidence is so absolutely overwhelming. And with the UFO subject, what is now my contention that we're dealing with something off-world, something that's always been with us from time immemorial. We see it in cave art, we see it in Renaissance paintings, but a lot of what we see in the skies above this world is our own black budget technology. Thank God, not at all, or I wouldn't be here.